All right, final lesson in this practice packet is lesson 8.11. This is area of cutout shapes starting on page number 20. So question number 1, the figure below shows two identical isosceles triangles inside a rectangle. Find the area of the shaded part and then also the perimeter. So to get part A, I am going to be taking the rectangle and I'm going to be subtracting these two identical triangles. So if I find the area of one, I can just multiply that by 2 then. My rectangle, I notice, is length times width. So my rectangle is going to be 12 times 10, which is going to be 120. So now just to figure out these triangles that I have in here. So this part right here is 8. And then it looks like it is isosceles, which tells me that the other side would have to be 8. So if I'm looking for the area of my triangle, I get 1/2 times base times height. Because it's inside a rectangle, this is a right angle, so my base and my height are both 8. So area is going to be 32 for the triangle right here. But I have 2 of them, so I'm going to subtract 2. So I get 120 minus 64. And that's going to give me 56 square centimeters. So knowing that this part here is 8, since this whole side is 12, that leaves me 4 right here. Since this whole side is 10, but I know that these are identical isosceles triangles, this side is 2. And then down here, this is also 4, and this one's also 2, and this side across would have to be the same thing, 11. So for part B, if I'm finding my perimeter, I have 4 plus 2 plus 11 plus 4 plus 2 plus 11. So that's going to give me a total of 34 centimeters then for your perimeter. In question number 2, the figure below is made up of 8 identical triangles. Find the area of the shaded parts. So we are looking at, there's a couple different methods to go about doing this. We could find the area of the square, which it is a square because it's 20 by 20, and then we could figure out what each part would be worth, and because there's 8 identical parts, and then we could find the area of the shaded parts, or we can realize that the area of the shaded parts is 3 of them out of 8, so it's 3/8 times the whole entire area of the square. So area of a square is going to be s squared, and my sides are 20, so my area is 400. So if I do my area is 3/8 times 400, I end up finding out that the area of the shaded parts is 150 square centimeters then. Again, there's other ways of doing this, but this is just kind of the quickest, most straightforward method for solving this one. For question 3, find the area of the shaded space. Show all work in formulas. So looking at my area here, the shaded spot would be to find the triangle and to take away that circle. So for my triangle, 1/2 times base times height, I'm going to do 1/2 times 16 is my base times 19 is my height. So that will give me 152. For the circle, its area equals pi r squared. And this does show me my radius is 5. Because I actually have numbers here, I'm going to actually go to decimal version instead of even putting in terms of pi. So when I multiply, I get 78.5 here. So for my area, I have 152 for the triangle minus the 78.5 for the circle. And 152 minus 78.5 will give me 73.5 square yards for my final answer in number 3. Question number 4, the area of the shaded space. Show all work in formulas. So for this one, I have a rectangle, and I need to take out the semicircle here. So for the rectangle, it's just going to be length times width, which would be 18 times 14. And 18 times 14 will give me 252. For the semicircle, because it's only half of a circle, I'm just going to put a 1/2 out in front of the pi r squared. My radius is actually, the whole entire side here is 18, which tells me my radius then is just 9. So I have 1/2 times pi times 9 squared. And again, because I'm actually going to want an answer here, I'm going to go ahead and go to a decimal version. So 1/2 times 3.14 times 9 squared is going to give me 127.17. So to get my overall area, I have 252 for the rectangle, 127.17 for the semicircle, and 252 minus 127.17 leaves me with 124.83 inches squared. For question number 5, a common home renovation project is to replace flooring. You decide to replace the carpet in your living room with a laminate flooring option shown here. Your living room measures 20 feet by 18 feet. You decide to purchase 10% extra square feet so that you have enough when you have to make cuts along the walls if you mess up, etc. The floor planks are sold in boxes that cover 16.22 square feet and cost $40.36. How much will your project cost you? So first thing is going to be to figure out your area. It is a rectangular area. So you have 20 times 18, and 20 times 18 is going to give us 360. We are not going to just buy 100% of what we need. We're going to buy 100% plus 10%. So we're going to be buying 110% of our area. So that's going to be 1.10 times 360. So 1.10 times 360 is going to give me 396 square feet of tile that I need. The boxes cover 16.22 square feet. So I'm going to divide by 16.22 here, which will tell me that I need 24.4 boxes. Really, just like our kitchen tiling project, we're going to have to purchase 25 boxes. And the tiles boxes are $40.36 each. So I'm going to multiply 25 boxes times $40.36 for a total of $1,009 just for the flooring before tax then. That's question number 5. Final question number 6, you decide to paint an accent wall in your living room. The wall is 20 feet long and 8 feet tall. There's 2 windows that are 2.5 by 4 feet on the wall that won't be painted. You are able to paint at a rate of 4 square feet per minute. How long will it take you to paint the wall? So we have to figure out our area first, length times width, which is 20 times 8. So our area is 160 square feet. The windows are 2 feet by 4 feet. So I'm going to do 2.5 feet by 4 feet. So I'm going to multiply 2.5 times 4, which will give me 10 square feet. That's for one window, so I'm timesing by 2 windows. So that's going to give me 20 square feet that I do not have to paint. So my overall area needed to be painted is 160 minus 20, which will give me 140 square feet. When you paint, we're going to take your rate right here and we're going to write a proportion. If you can do 4 square feet in 1 minute, you're trying to paint 140 square feet and you want to know how many minutes is that going to take. So we're going to get 4x is equal to 140. Dividing through by 4 on both sides, we get x is equal to 35, and your label here is going to be minutes. So it'll take you 35 minutes to just paint the wall for that one.